Welcome to Literary World. Today, we will explore one of the most controversial and intriguing autobiographies of recent years, Melania. This work is not just an account of the life of the former First Lady of the United States, but a journey through the intricate world of politics, fame, and expectations. Melania Trump, a woman who was often seen as an enigma during her husband's administration, opens up surprisingly in her memoirs. This book is a unique opportunity to get to know the woman behind the public image, a woman who, despite living in the spotlight, has always maintained an aura of mystery. But is what we know about her just the tip of the iceberg? In this video, we will unveil secrets and revelations that could change your perception of Melania Trump. So get ready for a deep and revealing analysis that will keep you hooked from start to finish. If you think you know everything about Melania Trump, think again. In Melania, she not only narrates her life, but also confronts the stereotypes surrounding her and reveals a side of herself that few know. Throughout this video, I promise you will discover touching and surprising stories that will demystify the figure that the media has constructed. Keep watching to understand the challenges she faced, the difficult decisions she had to make, and the impact of her life on American politics. You won't want to miss a single detail of this journey. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. Literary World is here to bring analyses and summaries of the books that most impact our world, and you won't want to miss the upcoming stories we will share. And if you are interested in Melania, the link to purchase the book is in the description. Make sure to check it out and dive deep into this fascinating read. To understand Melania Trump, we need to start from the beginning. Melania Naus was born in Slovenia on April 26, 1970. From an early age, she showed determination and ambition, dreams that became a reality when she moved to Milan and later to New York, where she conquered the world of high fashion. In her book, she talks about her childhood, highlighting her humble roots and the values that shaped her personality, such as hard work and independence. Melania grew up in a small town called Sevnica, where Slovenian culture and traditions played a crucial role in her development. She reveals that life in Slovenia was filled with challenges, but also happy moments that motivated her to seek more. The contrast between her life in Europe and the life she led in New York and Washington, D.C., is immense and fascinating. Melania, who became one of the most photographed women in the world, has always been more than just a pretty face. She is a woman who carved her own path in an often hostile and critical environment. Melania's relationship with Donald Trump is one of the most fascinating and discussed aspects of her book. Melania describes her first encounter with Trump as unexpected and casual, at a party in New York. She reveals that she was initially skeptical about him. However, the chemistry between them was undeniable, and they soon began to date. Melania mentions the challenges she faced as she adapted to public life as the wife of a mogul and later as First Lady. Through her words, we can perceive the constant pressure from the media and the need to maintain her identity amidst a whirlwind of expectations. She opens up about the allegations often made about her relationship and how this affected her family, especially her son Baron. Above all, Melania tries to protect her son's privacy and ensure that he has as normal a childhood as possible, despite the exposure her family faced. Melania describes life in Sevnica, her hometown, where she grew up in a simple environment. She shares her childhood memories, the love for her family, and how these moments formed the foundation of her strong and independent personality. This part of the book is filled with nostalgia and reflections on her formative experiences. Melania's dream has always been to work in fashion. She discusses the challenges she faced in Europe, her early experiences as a model, and the tough path she had to take to find her place in New York. This section highlights not only her achievements, but also the failures and lessons learned along the way. The account of Melania's first meeting with Donald Trump is an exciting part of the book. She shares how she felt in his presence and the early signs of a relationship that would soon become one of the most discussed in the world. This moment is marked by a mix of skepticism and attraction, which Melania depicts honestly. Melania's transition to public life was not easy. In the book, she talks about the impact of fame on her personal and professional life. The pressure from the media and the need to maintain a public image were constant challenges, and Melania details how she worked to find a balance between her personal life and her obligations as the wife of such a well-known man. As First Lady, Melania had to deal with a new set of expectations. She describes her routine, the formal events she attended, and the interactions she had with other world leaders. Additionally, Melania discusses what this unique experience meant to her and the lessons she learned while representing the United States on the global stage. One of Melania's most important causes was the fight against cyberbullying. She explains in detail what motivated her to launch the Be Best initiative and how she hopes it will help children cope with the impact of social media on their lives. Melania shares stories of children who inspired her to move forward with this project, highlighting the importance of empathy and respect in the digital environment. Melania addresses delicate issues, such as her stance on abortion and the participation of transgender women in women's sports competitions. These parts of the book reveal her critical thinking and willingness to discuss topics that are often overlooked. She presents herself as a woman who advocates for freedom of choice and believes in the importance of taking a stand, even when it is unpopular. The famous jacket Melania wore during a visit to the southern border of the US became a controversial symbol. In the book, she explains the context behind the jacket, "Really don't care, do you?" asserting that her intention was to criticize media coverage and not refer to immigrant children. This explanation sheds new light on how she dealt with media pressure and how appearances can be deceiving. Melania reveals that, on some immigration issues, she disagreed with her husband. She discusses the complexity of being an immigrant in the United States and how her own experiences led her to have a more empathetic view of the issue. This section is particularly revealing, as it shows a side of her that contrasts with Trump's policies. One of the most intriguing chapters is about Melania's friendship with King Charles III. She narrates meetings and conversations she had with him over the years, emphasizing their mutual interest in environmental conservation and the importance of friendship between nations. These accounts provide a unique perspective on diplomacy and America's international representation. Now, I want to know from you, what is your opinion on Melania Trump's journey? Do you believe she is an inspiring or controversial figure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback is very important to us, and we love hearing what you think about this enigmatic woman. If you have read Melania, share your impressions and the points that stood out to you the most. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't waste any more time. Subscribe now and activate the notification bell to receive content like this, which brings deep analyses and reflections on the books that shape our understanding of the world. And if Melania caught your attention, click the link in the description to secure your copy and delve even deeper into the life and story of this fascinating woman. Don't miss out. And so we reach the end of our video. Thank you for staying with us until the end and for exploring the world of Melania with us. Your presence is essential for Literary World, and we hope you found value in the reflections and insights we shared. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends who also love literature. We are always looking for new stories and analyses that inspire you to read more and understand the power of words. So stay tuned for the next video, where we will bring you more engaging content that will enrich your literary experience. Until next time.